Hello, hello, hello. Just wait for a few people to come in. How you doing? Is anybody out there? Hello, Danielle, hi. Maria, good morning. Good morning, Danielle. Toya, Miss Libra, good morning. I've just done Libra on the website. It's been a load of difficult readings. How's your life doing? Libra, and what did I do this morning for the website? Libra, Virgo and Libra. Libra and Virgo. Yeah, very difficult readings there. Can I send my question? Yeah, what I am doing is doing the same as I did before. So I can't do free questions. I'm going to do a giveaway again for the vlog. For 1 month subscription to the monthlies over on the website. So we're going to be doing that today when I ask for a number, but not yet. Okay, we'll do it differently this time. We will do it on here. If you want a question, then basically I will send you this link here and you just donate to the Just Giving page and then we'll go from there. Let me see. This should be it. Sign in. So there you go. That is the link to the Just Giving. If you send a Just Giving donation, okay, and let me know you have, I will check it, and then if it's there, I will ask you to leave your question, and we'll go through whatever your question is. I think that's the best way. I was going to actually open up. Hi everyone. I was going to open up the. I don't know if you guys want to do this, but you know, below every video, you can actually open up the join button on YouTube for people that have joined, and I think it goes live to everybody else, but only people that have joined can actually ask questions. I don't know if to do it that way or not. Will I get a job? So have you donated Rupal? Finally caught you live. Hi, Trouble I Enden. People in these names. So if you want a question, I can't do it free. My time is precious. But you have to use the link that I left in the chat and send a donation and then come back here, let me know. Is she okay? Who's that? If some people think I'm psychic or please, my question. Yes, have you sent a donation? We're going off donations. If you don't send a donation, y'all don't get a question. Because I could be doing videos for paying subscribers. So when we get enough people in the chat, I'll ask a number and you can win a monthly, win a subscription to the new website for all the monthlies that are there. Hi. So everybody that wants free questions, your answer is just yes. But if you want a paid one, then you're going to have to donate. And it is above there. The free giveaway bit is to the monthlies. When we have enough people in here, I'll ask for a number, and you win a monthly subscription to the website. There is the donation link for people that want a reading. Hello, hi. Good morning, Steve. So good to see you, Steve. I want to sign up for the new gold tier. I lost the first email you sent me. It won't let me sign up twice. What do I do? Oh, is that with the discount? You tried using the discount option below, but you tried it twice, yeah? Well, what I can do is I can make another discount code and then post it. But I don't really want to do that on the live, so I'll probably make a video saying just a very quick music video or something. And I'll say if you want to join the free 25%, it'll be off. Okay, if you want to do it that way. Or I'll make sure that you look out for the on the discussion page there, and I could do it that way. So 9 viewers. Everybody realised that I wasn't giving things away for free is gone. So you can lose out on the winning a monthly subscription. Hola, you alright? How you doing? So if you, like I said to everybody, if you want a question on here where you can interact with me with a question that you want answering, you'll need to donate. Okay, there is a link that is above twice with a link to a Just Giving page. It doesn't have to be with the discount, I just can't get into the website. Oh, that's strange. Hold on a minute, let me find the link to the website. That's an odd one. Try that. Does that do it? Karen. Who was Karen? Oh no, I'm sorry for your loss, Karen. Yeah, it should be fine. All spirits are fine when they're in the sky. They go to a better place. They are no longer struggling like we do. May I have a free reading? Sorry, I can't do free readings. I get loads of people asking for free readings. I can't do free readings because I could not be on here, and I could be adding videos over to the website there for people that have paid. So I can't do free readings. I wish I could be that generous and have enough money to live, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. But what I can do, like I said, I'm offering all of the time free, where I'll ask you to pick a number at some point, and you will gain access to the new website for the monthlies. I know we are on the 6th, but That's what I can give you for free, is access to the website for free for a month. But that'll be the monthlies only, not the monthlies and weeklies. That's not the gold tier, that's just the bronze tier. But I'm giving what I can. I know people struggle, but like I was saying in the tarot readings, when inflation goes up and people's wages stay the same and they struggle, I also struggle, because then also people don't pay for the website. So I don't. The only person that pays me is you guys or me. So I don't have a boss that pays me, unfortunately. So I have to do things where I charge, because that's how I get paid. Much more difficult being self-employed, I can assure you. So how many people have we got in here? 13. Did you try that Anton Anointed Praise? Did you try it? Did you try the link? Did it work to the new website? It should have done. Let me click on it and see if it takes me over there. Oh. Are you sure you want to leave YouTube? Yes. Oh well. Takes me back to YouTube. Why does it do that? Probably that link doesn't work. Can anybody try clicking on that link where it says http 7tarot.uscreen.io zen? Hi Marima Mariam M. You're right. Hi, I am Margaret. I just sent a donation. I would like to ask. Oh, okay, here we go. So let me just sort out this the person that sent the donation. Hold on, I just put my email address in and it unlocked it, so I've got it now. Oh wow, great, thank you. For some reason when I clicked on it, it sent me to YouTube. I don't know why, but if it worked for you, great. Yeah, so the new website is open, by the way. Your weeklies will all be done over there. Majority of them are done. There's a lot of stuff that I'll be doing only over on there and not on YouTube, okay, because I just I'm also going away for a couple of 3 days, so I'm trying to catch up. So you know, all your readings, they'll always be done and they're always put over there first. And there's a lot of teaching stuff that we're going through that's over there as well. So let me check my email. So stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to be giving you a free month. Obviously, I'll be asking you a number to pick a number on here, and then when the number is the same, we will I'll give you a free access code. Donation isn't coming through. I'm not getting any emails to say that you left with the donation there. Oh, she's... Did you definitely leave a donation to the person that said they left a donation and they want a 8 Mosa Dog 8? I just sent a donation. Opening it, great, thank you, Mariam. You seem like a normal person, Mariam. It's so great to come across a normal person online. Right, so Marguerite, Did you send the donation? Because I've not got any signs of it being there. Because I'll get an email to say, hey, oh, there you go. Might have just took a minute. Brilliant. Hooray. So, where are we? Man, there are so many things that you need open on this page. Brilliant. Are you a normal person, Marianne? Right, so hold on. So, oh, there you go. I got it. Thank you. Email for the donation. Thank you. Yeah, it's there. Marguerite. So the normally when you send a donation, it's linked to my email address, and it will say, "Hooray! You've got a donation." Okay, and then I can click on it, and I know that you've donated, and then blah blah blah, so on and so forth. So, okay, brilliant. So your name, my name is. Marguerite, are you Harry? Marguerite, are you Spanish? Marguerite, it's normally a foreign language there when someone's called Marguerite. That made my day night far from normal, and I'm the I'm your favourite sign. Really? What's that, Taurus? Sagittarius. I don't know why it is that people think that I have a problem. Actually, I know you're joking around, but man, someone had a go at me in the chat again, saying that I should stop ranting because, and it came true. Like all this stuff that I've been saying in the 5 readings about work and moaning at someone because of their work and everything. Oh, trust me, that's true. Oh, that is so true. And someone said that they're sick to death of listening to me ranting. And I was like, oh my god. When I'm speaking on my readings, right, this is one thing important to understand. Even if I'm talking about myself, right, I'm channeling. Like, it's like you don't have to think Steve's talking about himself, right? I'm channeling stuff all of the time, majority when I'm doing the readings. So if I'm ranting about work or stuff like that, that will more than likely mean that one of these people is getting really frustrated with their partner because they're working too much or because they're not paying any attention or anything like that, right? But I love Tauruses. It depends on where it's placed. It depends on the people, really. Yeah, Tauruses are great. Anyway, so Icelandic, and the name is pronounced a bit different from how you do it. Oh, okay. So Margaret. Hi. Hello in the house. So Margaret, what is your question? You can say it on here if you want. I'm good, thank you, Jay. Or JA. I'm not one of those tourists that take it offensively though, which is good. It's like constructive criticism. I find you very cool though. Thank you. I just, to be honest with you, man, I don't know why it is that, but I find, is it just me? I don't want to come across as sexist, but every relationship I've been in, man, or any kind of family drama, you don't guys realise how much shit I get by people that just fucking moan all the time. And I get people that moan at me for being stable. Like, you work too much. You say that you don't do this, you don't do that. You. Oh my God, my karma is terrible. And I just don't like people that moan. Because I'm very, I have Neptune, Sagittarius, first house. So I'm very optimistic. I'm always on the ready for the next thing. And I love doing stuff and future, but I do love my own thing, and man, I do get it in the ear roll. People that moan, that's the one thing that turns me off anybody, are people that complain. If you never complain, I'll love you to the end of the earth, but the moment that someone complains, I ain't got time for the person. Will love come into my life again? Okay, so I have to make sure of the obvious, right? You're definitely going out, yeah? This is really important because love doesn't just knock at your door, right? So you must be going into places. You got to be eyeing men up, and you have to pretty much drop yourself on right in front of them to get their attention, right? It's very important because a lot of people do float around. You're right, Mama Jamma. They do float around just expecting that tarot means what's my destiny going to bring when I don't put an action. Law of attraction isn't what you think. You have to go get it. You go towards it. It isn't what you think or what you manifest. Okay, that's rubbish, because if you realise that when you are a psychic, or when you're very intuitive, if you're in a relationship, you can feel that something is going to happen around an argument, or something's going to happen. That isn't you making it happen, because life is preordained, so it will happen. It's not what you're manifesting. It's just the fact that you're picking up what's about to happen, right? That's your intuition. That's if you're in very strange dynamics with people and you know that they're about to kick off. That's your spidey sense kind of thinking, I know they're going to argue, I know this is going to be a breakup, I know what's going to happen, and you're feeling it, and then eventually within a few days or a day or two or a week, and it happens. That's because you're picking up psychically and like a preordained destiny that's on its way to you. It's not, manifesting isn't like you've listened to too much shit, right? It doesn't work that way. It really doesn't, right? Everything is preordained. It's set for you. That's people, projects, everything is in your front vision, okay? So like relationships, y'all got to be going out at least, because you're going to meet people, right? So I have to say that because I get a lot of people wanting these impossible questions of like, will I get a job? That's impossible, you know. Not if you're not actively seeking it and going towards it. No, not with no action. Y'all need a bit of Sagittarius in your chart, man. Right, y'all gotta start having that action, because if you ain't got it, it really doesn't just turn up at your door. It don't. That's love and work, right? It takes hard work. It really does. And relationships. Close your ears, ladies. They're hard work. Women are hard work, right? It's hard work in a relationship. It's easy getting one, right? Especially if you don't want one. If you really don't want a relationship, it's easy to get one, right? But when you got one, it's difficult, Tyrone. It really is hard. So, let's see. So, Margaret. What's going to be coming up for Margaret in the future, please? 4. Scorpio, Aries, life path 4 maybe. You need to open up, okay? So obviously you are ready for love, but there's an energy here of maybe still expecting it to come to something here. Really? Wow. Let's start again. You don't want those cards. Margaret, what's going on with Margaret, please? What's coming up? Really? Please don't give me all these cards in reverse. Why? Hold on a minute, Margaret. What is going on with my deck? These should not... It's because we have got them in reverse. That's why the few that were in reverse are messing up my flow. Sorry, Margaret. This is so unprofessional. You're just going to have to hold on a minute, sweetheart, because... something is wrong. Just have some popcorn, have a break, talk amongst yourselves for a minute, have a laugh at me by being unprofessional. I do 8 cards that are all because I pretty much read them. I don't know why it is that people need cards that actually are in reverse, because you get major and minor and then other cards. If it's a major card and it picks up very positive energy, if it's in reverse, it'll just be followed by a minor negative card because you've got positive, negative energy cards. So I don't know why people actually do reversal cards, because the next leading card tells you that the first card was more than likely in reverse. But I don't know how people read. It's just not how I do it. Let's see. So, Margaret. What's Margaret got coming up, please, in the future? So 10 of Swords, Ace of Swords, needing to seek one. Okay, so if you're looking for one, make sure that you're going into all the places, you're leaving yourself time to go anywhere where fate can help you. Destiny can help you. You need to help destiny along a little bit, right? You need to kind of think, okay, well, I want something, so I'm going to have to start doing myself up and going out into places where I know I can meet one. Go onto dating websites, all that kind of stuff, right? It's not going to be watching loads of tarot thinking, is it going to come up this week and I'm not really going out much. And you're right, Mega Pints. Is it okay, Steve? My elves must be testing us. I am a reader myself. I usually don't read reversed. All right, okay. I learned this. Yeah, I mean, Margaret, your energy is a lot of worry. Okay, and man, this is such a bad what lighting. I don't know what's going on with the lighting here. But yeah, you've got the 9 of Swords, the 10 of Swords, the 9 of Swords. You've got an everlasting rainbow of nothing really happening. 10 and 9, just like really wanting to find one, but nothing really happening and nothing really coming along. And then you're thinking about it. You see, the trouble is with focus is because you're thinking about it is the reason why it might not be happening is because you want it that much. Right, the way you find self-love and everything else is because you're happy with someone or without someone or on your own. Trust me, because in a very bad relationship, okay, you need that. And I said this over on the 2 readings that I just did over on the website there. The one big thing and the one big secret that you can ever have about yourself is not being bothered. And this is even when you're in a relationship, is not to show that your partner that you're not bothered, but is to be okay single, to be okay with someone, or to be okay meeting someone else, because you always have the upper hand. You have to come across as you're talking to a masculine energy here, right? This is the secret of it, is that you're okay single, you're okay with your partner, and you're very placid and you're very going along with, but any dynamics, I don't mind if I'm on my own, with you or without you. It doesn't bother me, okay? You have to not be bothered. You don't have to be a narcissistic asshole and come across that way. You naturally just have to be okay with you. Being okay on my own, being fulfilled with what I do, knowing that my life will be fine. When you have that inner knowing, that is so the key to it, to everything. That's the key to everything. Because normally when you really want it and you can't have it, you get frustrated by not being able to have it. Okay, that's because you want it. Okay. That's the secret, is when you don't, right? But you have to naturally get to that point, okay? Takes a lot of being treated like shit, really, and having a lot of arguments, being treated like shit to the point where you've got to the point where you can't take it, you can't take it, you can't take it, you split up, you broke up, you're single, you're that frustrated, and you've gone through it so many times, naturally, your energy starts to... well, it's built within your chart, it's destiny. But yeah, that is my secret. Thank you, Mariam. General message, please. Love, life, work, etc. I'll do that in a second, Mariam. Hold on. Just remind me that you left something on here. Margaret. So you've got Capricorn here. Okay, so you've got a very... You got a very diverse... You are definitely gagging for it. Yeah. You are... Yeah, this is like a sexual predator that's pretty much ready to jump on anything that arrives, really. I don't know if that is true or not, but these 2 cards mean that I am definitely prepared to jump on the next thing that comes my way, right? Yeah. Unless that started coming through with you, Margaret. I don't know, Mariam. I don't know. But... Margaret, you know, it's kind of saying that you really want this. This is like sexually really wanting a sexual partner, really wanting a partner, really wanting some action and so on and so forth, right? So I don't know if you've got anyone around you that is a Capricorn or Leo, like Leo Capricorn. But yeah, this really is like I'm waiting for the next best thing to come my way and I'm ready to jump the bones off the person, right? That really is. So, because it came that way around here. there's a lot of I mean, you know, God, we're all adults here. I thought he was behind me. I mean, if you're in contact with someone, Margaret, well, I mean, you got a very diverse kind of sexual intention here, right? Which is, you know, we're all grown-ups. This is where you're making a man blush here. But like, yeah. But I'm worried about it. Like, am I going to get that? Because if you haven't, well, it's kind of there. So I don't know if there's someone that you know that you can go and do this with. But, woo, they are there and ready. Right, that's, yeah. I mean, anybody know how to read tarot cards, man? The Devil and the King of Wands? Wow. If that don't mean a sexual partner, then I don't know what does. Right, if you had an Harry Potter stuck right between that, Jesus Christ, sweetheart. Right, you'll be ready to go. You'll be doing the Steve UK thing, dripping like a fuck fridge. You know? That's, yeah, I mean, so, if you're not embarrassed, I hope you're not, Margaret, are you single? Are you single? Is there someone there? You can interact with me. Because if you've got someone in your vicinity, they're thinking that way of you. But if you've got someone in your vicinity and they're not, then this is you thinking like that for this person. Okay. Thank you for the donation. He has been a friend for 11 years, but long distance, and it's not honest and doesn't follow up. Okay, there you go. It explains it. That person still very much in your energy, Margaret, is there, so it must be in the background of your memory. Like, if he's in the background of your memory, I will kind of pick up that intention here, because you're talking to a psychic, so you know, I'm going to pick up that intention, and one of you or both of you have got that intention, but it really does feel like one night stand intention. It feels like that you just want a bit more. Obviously, you want a relationship and not justice. But if I'm honest, or justice, I'm picking up Libra, or Justin, or anybody beginning with J. But like, yeah, if you really want this, well, it's there on a plate. But I would probably imagine that may be all that person wants. Live a little. Trust me when I tell you, really honestly, everybody, listen up, right? Relationships, they're not what you think that they are, right? Live a little, man, live a little, right? You're here once, so you might as well live a little. Don't put too much intentions on, I must have a diamond ring and it's got to be full time, because then you start arguing. When it's easy, right? It is easy. But when you make it difficult, you make it difficult. But like I said, you know, Margaret, long distance, there you go, long distance, Margaret. Okay, it looks like no one's really listened to the donate to the... Okay, I will get to them, but we're doing donations from the link to the thanks for the Just Giving page. If you're paid on here, it doesn't matter. But like, you know, YouTube, they take a quarter of that. If it goes to Just Giving, they take 20 pence of, and I get the rest. So it's better with the Just Giving donation because I receive 95% of it. Where YouTube take a good more percentage of that. Not slating YouTube, they're brilliant. Without them, I wouldn't know what to do. But again, there are other ways and means. But yeah, long distance, Margaret, it seems, right, and that it is there if you want it. Is someone that's tempting you to go and get what he wants. You know, you're dealing with a masculine energy. You got to kind of. This is where all of you guys get into an argument, really, because it comes across as sexist. This is why the majority of women watch tarot. It's because men are the dominancy over a feminine energy, okay? The way that you get on with a male energy, if you can meet a really good one, is still let them have their own way. because the moment you don't is the moment that you will argue and cause a load of conflict, right? Now that sounds shit. It does really sound like, well, I'm not going to give over any kind of, dominancy towards the male energy. Who do they think that they are, controlling me or telling me what I should do, right? But believe you me when I tell you that women have a bigger ego than a lot of men, right? But I'm giving you 18 years experience as a masculine energy here and a stable person, right? If you can't be happy with the person for who they are, you will always come up against conflict. If you can basically just learn to let a male do as they want, obviously not go and start cheating and lying and manipulating and fucking sleeping with other women, you obviously don't do that. But if you can just let a masculine energy be masculine and find self-love, this is the key to success, is to physically find focus and not give so much attention to a person, and then you'll suddenly realize that they'll want your attention. But energy is a force, and if there's too much energy focused in one direction, it's a pushing energy, okay? If it's scattered into like moderate energy, it has balance and it has fluidity, so it's easy to work around. But when there's a lot of energy focus of one direction, it's too much for anybody to cope with, right? So if you can not give attention to a male energy, trust me, they'll soon think, oh, I'm bored now of playing with my toys. Well, I wonder where you are. Right? That's how you will get a male's attention. It is. What's people? Sorry, Steve. Where's the link? And I'll copy and paste. Thanks, Megapints. Who's sorry? What is sorry for, Mariam? Where is the social media link? Here it is. Paste. Oh no, sorry, that's the Uscreen one. Sorry, that's to the new website. Just Giving. Here we go. Yeah, it's okay if you were sorry about the donation thing. It's fine. You guys would know this more if you had this kind of thing going on. Yeah, is it? That's actually a good question for me to ask. So there's the crowdfunding page. So what is that like for a woman to be able to do that? To be happy with a male doing male things, pretty much maybe not giving you so much attention all of the time. Is that really difficult for you guys to do that? Like, do you want their attention all the time? Like when they're going from work, not to go and do their own thing, and that you want to be around them, that you want them to come over and do all the lovey-dovey, husbandy type sort of move in and be around them all the time? Is that the kind of thing that you guys would look for in a relationship? Because trust me, I've done this for a long time, and I've also studied relationships through all of the counselling that I've done and everything else, and also studied a lot of family relationships as well. And the ones that I have found that work are where the feminine has their own life going on, and these are married couples, and the masculine have their own life going on. And I'm talking about entrepreneured people that have big businesses and stuff, right? And the way it works is that they both enjoy their free time. Because they both enjoy their freedom, they both really enjoy each other when it comes to each other's time, because they're not trying to stop the male being the male and working and playing golf and football and doing what they do and watching the TV. And the female energy has their own job, their own kind of like social outlet with friends, works quite a bit themselves, and watches TV in a different room, as well as together when they come together, because they have this thing going on that works really well for them. And they've been married for years, and that really works. And I've noticed that with loads of couples, when that balance has been found between each other that like their freedom, each one that you ask separately, they both come up with the same answer. Oh, fuck no, I love it when they go out because I can have some freedom. And then I've asked other couples, oh no, I can't stand it when I'm on my own. You know, and they're the ones that are arguing, and the ones that are not are the ones where they're both, oh my God, I love it when she goes to work or he goes to work. I love it when he goes out at night because I can sit here and I can be in the garden or talk to my friends and I can do that. You know, I can do my own thing. And they work. They really do work. So yeah, Margaret. So coming back to your question here, there's a long distance relationship. Yeah, it's like I said, it's up to you. If you want to reach out to that person, they're there for you to reach out to. Okay. I don't know why this is. Whoa, extreme close up. There you go. That might be better. But yeah. It feels like a long distance relationship that's not even there, but it's kind of there as an option or a choice. It's a stubborn energy. This person is stubborn. Okay, definitely, regardless of who's got what in one's chart. It's definitely stubborn to the point where he's doing a masculine thing. It's kind of like, well, it's there if you want it, and if you don't, don't. You know. And trust me when I tell you, that is a kind of a key coming from a masculine. You either take it or you leave it or you don't, but it's up to you, but it's there as an option. You know, because if you guys don't know, when you found that self-love, that you're okay being single, you're okay being with someone, or you're okay being with the partner, okay? But whichever way it is that you go about life carelessly and that you're always fine and you're great and you've got loads going on, that is the key of attraction. That is what draws people's attention, because you're not looking, you're not socially aware. You are literally just going with the flow and the tandem of your own life. You toot your own horn, pretty much. I'll do what I want. You know, I'll go where I like, do what I want, be with you or be without you. It really doesn't matter. Okay, if someone argues against that, you're still fine. So that normally when you're not giving anyone attention is normally when someone gives you attention. You see? And that's normally the way it works. But Margaret, you've got an option here. It is there. I have never been the clingy type. Okay, so oh yes, they are stubborn. Yeah, it feels that way. It kind of feels someone that you've got. Okay, it might be where you're trying to escape a karmic situation and that's the person that you're dealt with, and you're just saying, okay, Steve, is there anyone new that's coming my way, because this person just ain't cutting the mustard, Tyrone. You know, I don't even care if you're Muhammad Bruce Lee, I'm hard Bruce Lee. It doesn't matter. Right? It's more of, you're not listening, I'm not listening, you're there, I'm still there, I want someone else, but I'm still connected to the person. Okay? A lot of people do try to escape their karma. They get so fed up with not getting what they want from the person that they're connected to, they think, oh man, I'm bored with this joker, I really want someone new. Okay, is anyone new coming up? Possibly. But you'll go through the same cycle, because the person that you could meet could be exactly the same as the person. Like, if this is a future reading, this could be a new person that you meet, okay? Could end up being the same kind of person that shows you the same lesson. If your lessons are destined within your soul of a preordained destiny, that means that it doesn't matter where you go, who you meet, whichever person you end up with, they will always be the same. That's if you are designated that kind of karmic energy. Trust me. Right? You go from one partner to the next partner to the next one, and they all end up being very, 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 very similar. That's because that's your karmic pattern. That's your karma that you've been dealt. That's what you have to come here to experience. So you have two options then, and you go to more of a Libra energy, okay? You either put up with the person that you've got and think, okay, well, at least I could probably learn to change, right? Which is, that's the person I have, that's what they want, I'm prepared to give them that and see how it goes. Or I can dig my heels in and be against the person that's not what I want and still be connected to them, or just be apart and just live with the energy, okay? Because sometimes you have to come to that conclusion. This is the person that was for me. We argue all the time, but that is the person that I've been designated as a soulmate. They are my soulmate. That's the person I've been given. I've got options. I either bow down to their ego and let them win, or I fight against them and we both lose. I know it sounds like a double-ended sword or a candle. It is. That's called life. That's called your karma and dharma. As you know, that's what that is. It's why it's difficult. Okay, the thing is, I am not escaping. I have been through many cycles of this with him. I have done all I can in dealing with this, but nothing. Yeah. It's the same. It's presenting the same. That's what I'm saying. You haven't got anything new coming up. You do have here. You do have a new person coming up here if you go out. But what it's telling me is that you'll meet the same person, because you escape a lesson that shows you the same. A lesson isn't something that's like, well, when am I going to get this lesson? What is the answer to it? It isn't. It's something that is forced upon you within the devil. We're in hell. That's what you're paying back. You come here to hell to pay back karma. That's why this is Saturn, right? That's why everybody believes they're in hell all the time. What the hell on earth is going on with my fucking relationship with everybody that's killing each other, and the inflation and the torment and everything else. It can also be quite pleasant living in hell at times as well, right? But generally we've come here to expend our energy and pay it back to an energy that where it always ends up toxic. Arguments, shouting, screaming, killing, you know, an extreme but still negative energy. So we've come here in order to learn about what? Negative energy. About negative energy. That's what we've come here to learn. Because positive energy is quite easy to learn. You're just positive. Negative energy is much of a difficult subject to learn than what positivity is. It really is. Okay. Because it's more diverse. It's more complex. Because a lot of people come at you with negativity. Okay. So that's what I've got. So basically, you know, even if you was to leave this, you would meet another person, they would do the same. So, you know, well, in my eyes, in my experiences, and what I can also see here, a lot of people think that the grass is greener on the other side with a different person. But, you know, a leopard doesn't change its spots because they fade, but there's still the same person under the skin. Skin surface, skin value, what you see. It's hieroglyphic. It's when you get inside of it that you realise what it's like. That's the attraction. When you get in there, you realise that every leopard is a leopard. You know, a pig is a pig, and a dog is a dog, and a leopard is a leopard, right? So they're all the same inside. They don't change. This person is not going to change their way, okay? And you won't either. Your condition is pretty much telling you to stick by your boots and do what you want, which means that you can meet someone else, Margaret. But I can pretty much tell you as a medium that the next person that you will meet will show you the same aspect that will come up against your chart. You know, you need to kiss a few frogs and whatnot, and to get to the rainbow that don't exist there. The grass is greener where you water it. Yeah, not in my conditioning. Okay, so there's your reading. Thank you. But yeah, there's no change with that person. But what they are telling me, Margaret, is that, you know, you will come up against that for sure in the future. Let's have a look very quickly, Margaret. Any hidden truths for Margaret? I would do it all again. I have trouble with intimacy. You might be dealing with a Scorpio. Some Scorpios, if it comes down to sex, they want it when they want it, and then they don't when they don't. You know, so it's kind of like a bit like that devil and the what do you call it, energy that you got in your reading. I would do it all again, but I have trouble with intimacy, meaning that I want it when I want it, and I have trouble letting anybody into my life full term, meaning the person probably doesn't want a full term relationship, where it means that I lose my sense of being a man, which means that if I get tied down, you're going to start moaning at me for doing manly things. And this is what I'm saying to people, you know, I don't lie when it comes down to having a go at a male for being a male. That's why some people don't want tying down, because they don't want to lose the stuff that they do. Okay, their masculine side. And if they do, and someone tries to stop them from doing that and moans at them for doing all of that kind of thing, it comes across as I have trouble showing intimacy because I don't want to lose my independence. You see? So my independence to a masculine energy is everything, because it's stable to them, because they focus on mundane objects, not love. Not all the time. It depends on which one you meet, but it's kind of coming through as this person having trouble showing signs of anything other than sort of like a sexual experience, really. I can't be with you. It feels like a long distance, very struggled relationship with this person actually opening up, Margaret here. Okay, and that I can't be with you. There's a distance between the relationship, and it's kind of there at times if you want that, but full-term loving commitment, marriage and house, no, not really. So, you know, don't let me sway you from trying to meet someone else. My God, you know, go out and meet someone else that hopefully you might meet that shows you, well, gives you a little bit more excitement than that, really. You know, very difficult. Okay, so who was next? Did we have any other emails? No. So we had one Just Giving one. So who else donated on here? Anybody? Who was the next one? Mariam, I think you were next. General messages, please. Love, life, work, etc. Is that why my partner disappears to the shed outside? Yeah, more than likely. Yeah, I mean, it's normally because a male energy does not. It's like 10,000 people saying me. Mariam was next. Men do that. You know, they sneak off because they know if they're doing something, a female will start to moan at them for doing it. Now, you know, that could be smoking, it could be something quite simple, but it can also mean I love tinkering about with things. Mine is music and photography, okay, and I love doing stuff like that, and it keeps my focus, and it keeps people wondering why you're not paying them any attention. It's because you're masculine. So, I hope you can't hear that too much. It's just that I've got to put that air conditioning on because I'm sweating. Seven of Wands, Mariam. Whoa, so yeah, a little bit offensive there. You might start seeing distance within. Are you in a? You'll take it that you're in a relationship then, Mariam, right? Yeah. If you're saying, is that why your partner goes to the shed? Yeah, you already knew that, Margaret. It's the same, pretty much. I know you was hoping for change, but there isn't any. You're in the same spot as what you were for a while, I feel. It's freezing here in Australia. Yeah, I bet. So, Mariam, you're in a relationship, right? Seems like you're a very caring partner, like is willing to talk. Yep, with a Leo for 6 years. They're difficult, right? Oh, yeah, but it feels like that, I don't know. It feels like that you're not getting so much attention, if you're honest. This is focus. This is where someone starts to decide on doing other things with their life, like going to the shed or doing something else, drawing focus that draws my attention more. So it can make another person feel as if they are drawn towards the person more because of them choosing other things than the relationship. Why are you so interested in the shed other than me? You know, and it seems to be drawing a wedge between the amount of time that is spent with one another. So it just feels like that you're in a relationship, but kind of a distant one, right? And it kind of makes you on the back end and start thinking other things like, I don't know, is there someone else meant for me, or is this the person for me? And if that is, then because it feels like browsing around, I can't get away from it, like browsing around and looking, you know. Yeah, like looking for a single person, but you're in a relationship. Excuse me. His work takes priority. We've been up and down. Have an 18-month-old boy. There you go. So that is also a child. Yeah, here. Yeah. To be honest, what it feels like, how do I put this, what we would say in the UK, a bored housewife. Okay, not saying there's nothing wrong with housewives. God, they do more work than actual men do, especially when you're raising a child and doing the house and everything else. But it feels like the partner goes off to work. When they come home, they spend more time doing their own thing than what they do worrying about me that's sat here raising a child and cleaning and cooking and God knows what else it takes to run a house. And when you get home, you're really not showing me any signs of love. Where's date night gone? Where's our sex life gone? Where's everything else gone? Out the window. And I'm kind of like, this is normally how couples start off and end up, really, forgetting each other and concentrating more on the children, concentrating more on bills, concentrating more on my projects. When I get home from work, all I can think about is, I don't know, PlayStation, my sheds, my bikes, my Tinker Toys, my whatever it is. I can't wait to get home and just like do that. And you're kind of maybe like, well, I can't wait for you to get home and just give me a cuddle and just spend a night with me. Right? And it feels that yeah, well, that's what it feels like. That's browsing online, pretty much. That can be looking online, but that can be you now looking online here. Can't tell you for a fact, but that is looking online here, right? But that can be multiple messages. For God's sake, don't go and ask if the person is cheating. But let's see. There's a lot of distance. Like, I don't know if you're planning on going away, or you should do as a partner. Like, let's just get away for a bit. I mean, this browsing online might even be someone looking into a holiday. A holiday, I mean, that'd be nice if your partner was looking into a holiday, right? To get you guys out for a while here. Because that's what that also is. Would be easier if he was just I was just a housewife. Okay. So do you work as well? Or do you mean just a housewife but also a mother? Magician. Nine of Wands. King of Cups. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, there's a bit of control here, I must admit, controlling feelings and emotions, but like I said, masculine energies normally do that. I was just let go from work on Monday, and we have never been on holiday together. Really? You've never been on holiday together? My God, girl, you need a break. You really do, especially if you've got a young baby. I can't believe your partner's not like... I don't know, men, right? Like, there's controlling emotion here. I mean, obviously this is manipulation, gaslighting, God knows what else, but... this is also someone that's trying their best to control their emotions here. There's a lot of illusion going on. You could have gone through this. I mean, I've gone through this. A lot of breakup, split up, arguing, not speaking, talking. You're not making any sense. What the hell is wrong with you? And childish behaviour, childish communication, tit for tat. Stuff that ends up making you think, man, when you're speaking, you're not making any sense. There's quite a bit of that here. There is quite a bit of like gaslighting as such, right here. Quite a bit of it, really. Like, it might be because of the way that humans talk with one another. Someone believes they're in the right, and they believe the other person's doing something, and then when they're questioned over it, like the Spanish Inquisition, the other person gets offensive and cuts the other one off because they're trying to find out something that may or may not be wanted to know. And it just feels like that you're going around and around and around in the same cycle, really. Yeah. And when he argue a lot, comes out in rage. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's very controlling then, your husband. It's got some proper issues going on here. You got Libra. Libra's reading over the weeklies was very negative, a very negative energy. But yeah, you've got someone here that's very controlling here. It doesn't feel like that there's really a resolve to this, and I normally find that if it starts off that way, it finds itself very difficult to get back to another way, because that requires a lot of effort, and that normally requires split up and break up in order to have time. And when you're married and you live and you have children, it's very difficult to find the time for resolve, because you can't resolve anything whilst in the same circumstance, because you just keep going around the same. The only way there's ever resolve is when there's break. That's when there's a resolve. And when you're married and you live with someone, you can't just say, well, I'm going, right? And you get in these ruts where it's very difficult to actually find yourself, find yourself being able to resolve anything, and keep going through the same scenario in life, realizing shit, we're another year's passed and we're still doing the same thing, and there's not really been any change in it, and never resolved, and we just never seem to come to a conclusion of a resolved energy. And that's because you live with the person, you got a child, and they go to work and do their thing, and you do yours, and you continue going around the merry-go-round. I mean, I hate saying it, but you could later on in life end up getting really frustrated with this and thinking, shit, I'll give up my whole life for this. But, that's the trouble. That's what people think that marriage is that it's great and everything else, but they don't realise how difficult it actually is for, because Miriam, you're in a different segment than a lot of people that are looking for a relationship. Well, you guys can actually take quite a bit of notice from Miriam what it's like to be married, with a child. Right. I think I book a personal reading and this can take a while. Yeah. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be any resolve there. And when he argues a lot, I'm going to get a reading. Wait, just let me know. Yeah, never resolved. So, yeah. Same old, same old. So, who was next? So, we had Alice. Alice was next. Alice Angel. Is anybody like Just Giving? Oh, okay. Now we have a Just Giving one. Well, thank you for that. £40. Well, thank you. Who sent the Just Giving? Oh well, I get lost with Stacey. So what we have been doing, I'm sorry, it's very difficult to keep up with everybody. Stacey, I'll get to yours in a second. Thank you for that donation. But everybody that's just coming, they're leaving donations here when you need to leave a donation on the Just Giving page. But obviously it's fine, because when you just join, you don't know. But we've got Jay also to do, and then we've got Alice. So Alice, are you still there? And then we've got Jay, and then we've got Stacey. Okay, so we've done Margaret. We've done. Yeah, well, not forgot you, Jay. You'll be after. Alice. Then we have Caramel Apple. Wow, what a cool name, Caramel Apple. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. It's all right, because everybody's going to come along, and you're not going to realise about leaving the the donation over there. It's all right. Okay. Blah blah blah. She's been coming in and out, Steve. Okay. Okay, so we'll have to skip Alice for a while. So I take it you're not there, Alice. I'll give you a couple of seconds. Okay, guys, before we continue, this will be a good time. Pick a number between 1 and 1 and 50. Pick a number between 1 and 50. If you win, you get 1 month free. Well, the rest of the month free. No, 1 month free to the monthlies. It's not where the weeklies and all that are, but at least you'll have some monthlies to watch if you're not over there. If you're already over on the new website, then yeah, there's no point entering because you've already got your month. Roberto, where did you send one, Roberto? So what number did I say, guys? Between 1 and 50, didn't I? Any number between 1 and 50, going once, going twice. Numbers between 1 and 50. And if it comes out, okay, you'll have to contact my email letting me know what your name was on here, and because I just don't want other people sending loads of other emails saying it was me. And I will write your name down on here, and if it matches, I will send you a link to your 1 month free. So a number between 1 and 50. Okay, Roberto, let me take a look. When did you send it? Just a minute ago. Today? Oh. Okay, I've got one there. It just doesn't say the name, but I have got one. Okay, I should do that as well, Roberto. Thank you for your donation. Sorry for the mix-up. When I get the email, it tells me that I have a donation. It just doesn't say who from. We're working with, like, technology. It's very difficult, Roberto. So we'll do Rob. We'll do Rob afterwards. Roberto, are you French or like Spanish? Yeah, sorry about that, my friend. I've seen it. I have got your donation. Yeah. Are you Spanish or like French or something? Penna. Thank you, Muffins and Megapints. What an excellent moderator. Can't beat it. Spanish. I can't remember any of my Spanish. I was crap at Spanish at school. I do love Spain though. I've been to Spain obviously loads of times. It's not that far from here. Everybody goes to Spain. So, everybody's picked their number? Okay. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 50.
Here's a number between 1 and 50. It's 23.
23. Does anybody pick 23? Oh, we got Caramel Apple. Caramel Apple picked it. Was there another one that picked it? Because if you did, we'll have to put you into a box and... if there's 2 or 3, we'll have to do it again. But I've got one at 23. Caramel Apple. Did anybody else in the chat pick number 23? Congratulations, Caramel Apple. All you've got to do now is just hope that nobody else picked 23, because then we have to do another number. Congrats, there you go. We'll stick with that. Caramel Apple. What an excellent name. Nice one. So you've won. So if you contact me on the email, should be below this video or any of the other videos. Just you'll see my email. It's all over the place. Just send me an email saying, "Hi Steve, it's Caramel Apple, blah blah blah, so on and so forth," and I'll send you a link and make sure that you get 1 month free to the monthly readings. Okay. Brilliant. There you go. So right now we can actually carry on now with. So we've done. So Alice, was Alice back? Yeah. If not, we've got to move away. Move on. Alice, did you come back? No. Right. So Jay. Jay. Woohoo! Darn dyslexia. I'm dyslexic. I am. Richard Branson was dyslexic. 32, yeah. If you'd have just got it, was you looking into a mirror when you was doing that, Jay, or what? I don't think so. Mega pints. So we're going to have to move on. So Jay, have you got your hi? Yeah, have you got your question then, sweetheart? And we'll go with you next. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I am actually terribly dyslexic. I can talk to the dead and stuff like that. I just can't read books. It just doesn't. It doesn't compute, Tyrone. It doesn't go into my head. It goes in one ear and then scrambles up, comes out like something completely different, and I'm like, well, she's gone to Wonderland. So let's catch you tomorrow, Steve. Yeah, thank you, Miriam. I hope you find some resolve with that plonker. Just yeah, think about what you want to do, but yeah, thank you. Just curious to know if there is any advice, just general. So I have to ask this: is your name Jay? Yeah, I know. I struggled. I did well in labs, though. I know the feeling. Yeah, I got picked on when I was at school. I didn't really care, though, to be honest with you. I think that's probably why I turned to drugs mainly then. Came straight out of school and ended up going into drugs. That was lovely. Jackie. Is it Jackie? JC? JC? Oh right, okay. Pronounced Jackie. That's a cool way of spelling it. Jackie. Oh, so you're one of the J's, right? Jackie, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack, Jackie's son. Yeah, I did the same, Jay. Jackie. Same. Jackie, Jackie, Jackie. Woo! Jackie Brown. You're very interested in somebody here because it feels like that you got your eye, or someone's got their eye on you, but this is someone that's got their eye on a very stable individual. Got my eye on the prize. I don't know if you have children or not, but this is kind of like a mother or father as well, like a someone that like a sugar daddy as well. Jacqueline, that's my mother's name. Jacqueline. But they call her Jackie. But yeah, same lifestyle, unfortunately. But had the piss took out of me at school. Didn't get on with school. Found it very difficult to learn anything, and then started taking drugs. Really, and that was my only friend. And then it went downhill from there. Learned the hard way, unfortunately. But yeah, someone that you got your eye on that's very stable. You might have your eye on a very stable person. That's what I keep picking up. Ooh, wow, you got Taurus or Sagittarian. Of course, something's going to be happening. Man, y'all got some suitors. Have you well, I mean, like I said, you've got the King of Pentacles, you got a person here, you got Taurus, you've relationship, marriage, you got sex and someone here, very quick talking, and then you get a Leo or an Aquarian or Sagittarius, depending on what's in your chart. What is your yes, and years ago it wasn't known, it was today in the school system. I don't other way around, if yeah, well, you've got these people around you here. Oh, Alice, you're back. We've been calling your name out for a while. Thank you. Yeah, we've been calling you out for a while, Alice, to try and see if you were there. But we've had to move on with Jay. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It really looks like... I'm a Sag, there you go. You've got suitors. You know, you could be like a really attractive woman and you've got people that are dripping all for you here. You know, there's people here. There's people. Are you got your eye on anybody? Is there anybody that you're kind of like, I got my eye on somebody? Because there's quite a few here. I have Sagittarius in the first house. That's why people can't keep up with me. They can't handle the truth. No love life, which is fine. No kids. Alice, hi. If you have more on to her, that's okay. Now we're going to carry on with you at the minute, Jackie. You got Piscean energy here. You've got a party. If you've not got any love interest around you, it feels like that you've got an event maybe to go to. Could be Leo or Virgo, because it's their birthday kind of energy. I don't know if you're metaphysically connected to someone that you're desiring here, but it's there. If there's no love life and no children, well, then you're just doing the Sag thing, which is a social butterfly, going out to events, possible places that you can meet someone. I mean, like I said, someone's married or in a relationship, so it could come up as your parents, or the person that you meet could be in a relationship that you're interested in, and that would put you kind of in this circumstance of having a soulmate contract with a person that's in a contract with a person. That's so good to know. No, I promise no one. Oh. Who are these people then? Do you have a lot of friends? Do you go out places? Jackie. It feels like that you're going to have this connection with someone at some point in the future, Jay. And that there is an opportunity there. Because it's going to require a choice. Like I said, it might not be you. It might be someone that you meet here, somewhere, and that you meet them, and it's going to leave you or the person of choice. Like, okay, me or the other person. Like, because that does happen, because twos mean soulmates. It means that when someone isn't getting on very well with their partner and they split up, when one door closes, another door opens, and you walk into the door just as the person's walking out of one. Right, and you pretty much just bump heads and you're kind of like, oh shit, I didn't realise I've got so much of a connection with you than what I first thought. Then when there's vocabulary and you start speaking, that's when a contract then takes a hold, and we're like, oh my god, I realise that I've got more of a contract with you than what I realised. And then you agree that you go into a soulmate connection, and then you see how it works. And it feels like that, what if you haven't got anyone, I don't yes, I don't look though. I know I'm so way different. I try to mostly friends' houses. Okay, but your love life is here of a good possibility, because you're a social butterfly, which means that you can meet someone at any point here. And if not, it's just like a very good lifestyle that you kind of seem to lead that's very happy. And that you're always like happy-go-lucky. But your love life is here. Eventually you're going to meet someone here. But I do keep picking up that the person you meet eventually could well be someone that is still attached to someone but on their way out of a relationship kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes finding a person that's single and has been for a long time can be quite difficult. Normally when you meet someone you say, oh, are you single? And they say, yeah, I've just got out of a relationship a little while ago. Right? Kind of like one of those scenarios here. You get into your head, yeah, well, we all do, you know, everybody does, but there's good energy here. You just have to go for what you want. You know, as a Sag, y'all got to go for what you want there, because it is here. Which means that the more you keep kind of being out there of a social butterfly, King of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in reverse, I think this person that you meet is unhappy in a relationship that they're in here. And it's kind of like this divine intervention of this new person coming into your life. It might be around family that are not, and if you get on with family members, what's this Page of Swords? The Sun in reverse. Oh really? No, they're all in reverse. They are all in reverse. So that's happy. Happy-go-lucky, happy here, happy there, happy everywhere. And you had the Sun there. Page of Swords, like brother or sister. There's a lot of going out, going towards a relationship. The Hierophant. What? I think there's someone that you might meet. Yes, not easy to meet someone. I think you might meet someone here, and there might be discussions about this person. It could be a friends. Like you start off as friends, right? You start off as friends, and this person secretly tells you about things that are not right in their relationship, and as they do, you start to form this bond with this person by helping them through their relationship. Majority of the time I've always been right when I come up with these, that eventually you meet this person and you talk to this person about their relationship that they're in, okay, and then secretly you guys end up of like in this circumstance where the person is just coming out of a marriage or a relationship. You guys talk to each other about the relationship that's not really working very well. And then you end up in this circumstance where the person then says, I'm really considering leaving my husband or wife or partner for you here. That's what's coming up, because you haven't got anybody, you're going out with friends, and this person is secretly like saying what's going on in their like with their relationship here. Do you see what I'm saying? So it feels like that the person that you meet might be like confiding in you in, you know, oh, you're a woman, you understand about relationships, and you start building up a bond with this person about their unhappy, well, they must be, or their relationship, and then you end up forming this bond with this person here, and it starts off as a friend here, unless this is just you talk to your friends a lot that are in relationships, and they are in relationships, and they talk to you a hell of a lot about what goes on inside their marriage and relationship here. Does that happen a lot with you? Yes. Because it could be that. It might not be someone that you meet, but then it is. It's kind of like both. It's kind of like that happens with your friends, and then this happens with you. That's what I said, man. You always have to be careful on what it is that you say about a dirty dog that ends up cheating in a relationship, because when it comes your way, you never know what spirit has in mind for you. You know, Knight of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Someone has to end up letting go of a person here. You know, like Scorpio, banking and money, Strength card. You'll talk to me, yeah. There's work here. Seems like it's hard work. Do you have Leo in your chart? Or know a Leo? You've got 2 8s on top of one another. Leo and Aquarian. Sometimes I wonder if there's a sign on my saying, let me vent. Yeah, I know. I'm exactly the same. They do. Steve, you know, don't you? About what? What's wrong with women? Well, bruv. But there's a Leo energy or an Aquarian energy there. At work, maybe. 8 of 4 of Wands, twin flames, soulmate, married couple. I mean, if you're single, man, there's someone here. Queen of Cups, 10 of Swords, single. I know the Scorpio. I have a sister that is a Leo. Okay, to be honest with you, this feels like the odd one out, really. It feels like that everybody I talk to, they're all in marriages and relationships and they're all happy. And why the fuck am I single? And they all talk to me about it. Because all of the really good positive sort of like, well, I'm happy, I'm in a relationship, I'm married. Woohoo, I'm married and my marriage and happiness is going really well. Thanks. And you're kind of like, why the fuck does everybody always come to me wondering about their love life when I'm single? Right? But I'm not interested in him. It kills my energy. Yeah, keep that Aquarian away from me. Leo, I think my sister. Oh, okay, so it could be. It feels like everybody talks to you about their love life. I did this for quite a while, a cycle of this, when I really wanted a relationship. Like, I really wanted one. And all I could do is just look around at everybody that were in relationships, and they were all like, and I was like, man, I really want that. And I just couldn't get one. Like, no matter what I did, I really wanted a goddamn relationship when I was waking up. Like, twin flame journey. And all I wanted was a goddamn relationship, man. Like, if anything Santa could give me for Christmas, it was a fucking relationship. That's just what I wanted. And everybody had one, bar me. Like, everybody. I was like the lost lamb and the little sheep that never got one of those. And it took me ages. Yeah, the same, yeah. Maybe I'm supposed to be single. Well, I was thinking that myself, and then all of a sudden things happen and, you know, you go through God knows what else. But I think it is here in your future. It's got to live a little. But it definitely feels, you know, because normally some people say, well, there's loads of love there, so why is that not me? Well, it can be the people around you, you know. So there you go, Jay. So who's next? So no more donations because been on here ages. It's not my time to feel in my heart. I think I have something to do or accomplish first. Yeah, there could be. I'll come fine with it. Yeah, mine, like I said, I built up my whole channel first before I even really went anywhere with anything. I had loads of work to do, spiritual work to do, before anything really started happening with me. And then God knows how many breakups and fuck knows what else. I don't really want to talk about it. Alice. Okay, Jay. I hope that's alright, Jackie. So, Alice. Who are you? Yeah, I'm getting lost with the donation and who sent what and whatever and where and how. Okay, I've got some more donations. Yeah, so we're going through them. Yeah, no worries, Jane. If you're ever in Britain, look me up. Where are we? So Alice, have you got your question then, Alice? Yeah, but after everybody that I've got here, no more, because I can't spend my whole day here. I've got things to do, Tyrone. I wanted to know my life purpose. Here, I don't know. That's an impossible question. It's like asking me to find a needle in a haystack. What's the answer to life? There isn't one, Alice. Come on, you got to do better than that. Like, life purpose. Fuck knows. Work, hard work, narcissism, gaslighting, and your purpose is whatever you're doing. That is your life purpose. Where you are now, that's your purpose. Alice, okay, let's find out. Alice and to feel happy and wanted, maybe to raise children, maybe suffering through a karmic cycle with a parent. You have like a Sagittarian person watching someone here that's not paying attention, or walking off from, say, a mother and not listening to them. Alice and yeah, a lot of aggression, ignoring. I want to know my life. Yeah, I've seen that one. Have you got your keyboard stuck, sweetheart? Is it the same message? Yeah, it's fighting, really. Narcissism, like all of us. Life purpose. Not speaking to a mum, maybe, or children not speaking. Arguments, possible mind games here. Whichever way do I go, I walk away from this, but I walk into this here. 5 of Swords. So you got arguments coming up. There isn't an answer to life purpose, unfortunately. That's an open-ended question that a tarot reader can never answer, because there isn't an answer to life. If I knew it, I'd tell you, but I don't know it myself. Is to just continue on as I am and be me. Okay, I can't do new donations right at this minute because I've been on here an hour and I've got loads to go through. Yeah, Alice, you've got a lot of conflict. Who are my guides, my spiritual guides? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know mine. Spirits don't have names. You know, spirit guides and spirits, they don't have names. They're impossible questions. They can't be answered. Okay. So, I just don't know, Alice. There's not an answer to that question, sweetheart. There's a lot of conflict here with communication. I don't know who it is that you're communicating with, but there seems to be a lot of conflict here, because each angle, each way I turn, each way do I go to communicate, I get this, like Taurus Sagittarian energy maybe, but like fights with friends or children, feeling alone here, because it's coming from all angles. It's kind of walking off from this person in your life here, going towards this and fighting, continuing to talk and then continuing to fight. And it's kind of like someone loves to fight here. They love to argue. Come on, no, it's not. What's that? Wow, to be honest with you, Alice, it actually feels like that you could really be the argumentative one. I'm not kidding. Sorry, I can't answer a question of what my spirit guide is. It's Elzebub, possibly, I don't know. There is not a question that can be answered. Who is my spirit guide? I don't even know mine. Okay, I don't know that. It's not a question that anybody can answer. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, if you want to believe in those. It depends on what you want to believe in. Okay. Life purpose. There isn't a life purpose, probably, to argue here, maybe, because there's a lot of communication and fast. No, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know, I want to know. And each way I turn, I just get denied and told no because of fights. This is how your cards look. So I don't know who it is that you're arguing with, but somebody Could be me. I don't know. But I'm not getting what I want, and until I get what I want, I'm going to keep asking questions until I get it. You will not find an answer to life. There isn't one. We're here for a reason, and you don't find out what that reason is until you continue to go through it. There isn't an answer. You find them out as you keep going. I don't know what the answer is. Okay? So, like I said, your answer of life, of what your purpose is, gives you that answer as you continue to do it. There isn't one. Okay? So life purpose, I don't know, at the moment is definitely not keep arguing with the person that you're arguing with, because it's not doing any good. Communication here of trying to find out what this answer is of spirit, there isn't one. This is a spirit, right? There isn't an answer. Both of these mean no. This means what is it? No, there isn't one. What is it? No, there isn't one. Okay? So, you know, those two questions, they're not answerable. Okay? So, if you've got something that's going on in your life with someone that's not paying any attention, and I'm just going to do what I want anyway and not listen here, there's a lot of lessons around you here to pay attention and listen here. Now, if you're... you know, if you're in a circumstance, it's like you keep trying to force an answer, or they do you, but there isn't one. It just keeps coming back to the same energy. I want an answer, there isn't one. I want an answer, there isn't one. So I don't know what it is that you're trying to find out, but because I'm looking at the directions of cards, right? Here, this page is walking off from this woman that keeps looking at why no one's paying any attention to this energy here. Why is no one paying any attention? Why is no one paying attention? This person's a guide looking at you as if to say, what are you doing here? Okay. And then it's getting into arguments between, okay, well, I'm going towards this. Okay, but there's no answer there. So I need to continue to push my way through and keep asking the same question and coming up with the same answer, which is a Five of Swords. There isn't one. So the answer to your question that you asked me is there isn't one. Okay? Okay. So, next person. Who do we have next? So, we've had Alice, we've had Jay. Roberto. Are you there, Rob? Oh, okay. Maria, I'm sure I've done you yesterday, but I paid donation before you said no more. If I'm not getting the reading, please return it back, please, and thank you. Maria, I'm sure I've done you a reading yesterday. I don't know. You must have the same name as everybody. Just paid donation. Roland Murphy. Don't get out of jail. Yeah, I answered the question yesterday. It said parole hold him back. When will his situation or parole let him out of jail? The outcome and how he is feeling. Please and thank you. I'm sure someone yesterday said about a person called Murphy. I don't know. So, Maria, Ronald Murphy, Maria, Ronald Murphy. Tell me about Ronald Murphy. There seems to be coming out and moving forward. Some sort of answer maybe around court. Didn't get out of jail. They said parole hold him back. When will his situation or parole let him out of jail? I can't tell you a timeline. Ronald Murphy. There's waiting for parole here. Waiting to come out. but there don't seem to be any outcome to it, which means it's not yet. Could be a while here, because Scorpio energy means a long time, and waiting, having to wait a long time. Five of Swords, argumentative energy about him trying to get out. Yeah, more conflict. I can't see it ending up anytime soon. I can't tell you a timeline. Like, time is metaphysical, so it's not predictable, really. Not when asking a question when. It's going to be a while here. How does Ronald Murphy feel? How is Ronald Murphy feeling? That you're there waiting for him to come out. He's feeling slightly lost. Four of Wands. He's just kind of like he's waiting for you there to come out, Marie. I'm sorry with the question there, but I get lost with so many people sending me emails. I'm getting like 15 every couple of minutes. You know, people do get like lost in the mix here. Right. Because I'm just getting like loads of people sending emails, coming in at different points, not knowing how to do it, just sending it. You know, I'm missing people, and I can't help that. I've got one pair of hands and one pair of eyes. You've got the question of like what's happening. It's going to be a while because there's a lot of conflict. Feels like he's being held back into prison here. Four of Wands, right? It's very difficult for him to get out. Scorpio energy, if I'm looking at it, it means a long time. I can't tell you how long, but it could be 4 years maybe. Okay, 4 years maybe, if that's sounding about right, or 4 days. But Scorpio to me would be more of a years card, really, because it's one of the cards that mean forever. Okay, never coming back kind of energy, so it means a long time. How he thinks and feels is that he knows that you're very loyal and loving and waiting for him to come out, and that you've got somewhere for him to go when he comes out. He loves you, husband, wife, marriage, thinking about that, thinking about you whilst he's in there. But him getting out, it feels like it's going to be a while, okay? But I just cannot, yeah, yesterday, okay, thank you. Yeah, sorry, I must have had 2 or 3 people of exactly the same name that came up and asked questions. And I have to be very careful, because some people, like, I asked 3 or 4 of them. So I don't really know, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, it seems like it's going to be a long time, Maria. I can't really, Maria, I can't tell you how long, but it does feel like a while. It don't feel like it's going to be next week or next month. If I was to look at a timeline, I would say Scorpio means a long time. Okay, can't tell you when. There's difficulties of having to go through the system of trying to fight for my freedom. So it will be down to proof. What has he been proven guilty for, and what does that sentence hold? That'll tell you more than I can. Is realising what is the yeah, there is a lot of Marias. Yeah, I think there was like 2 or 3 yesterday, and the icons look the same. I'll just have to be very careful, because some people come back saying I paid, and they did, but they had their answer and they come back and ask another one. So I've got to be careful here, but not saying you did, but yeah, it's going to be a long time. I can't tell you when, but it definitely feels like it's a struggle, because what will be able to tell you more answers is what was the crime that was committed, what does that sentence hold, and speak to a lawyer and say how long, what's it looking like, because I can't really tell you that one. But what I can tell you is what he thinks and feels is the fact that you're loyal to sit and wait for him to come out, you know, to come out, and that eventually in time destiny will bring you back together as a husband or wife or future marriage. Okay, so you got quite a bit to go through here. But it is very important in order to know, yeah, like I said, what he did, because you know, violated parole second time. Yeah, I wouldn't really know, because I've never been in trouble with police, but someone else might know. Oh yeah, you're going to be waiting. Yeah, I don't know what that would mean me. So yeah, if that's like a serious offence, then you know that Scorpio reading, that Scorpio card there does mean a long time. Like it's not tomorrow. I'll just move on, to be honest, thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's up to you. Like I said, you've got good energy there of what he thinks and feels, but he would do in prison. You know, in prison, he's going to be fighting to get out, knowing that you're there as a four of wands, a loyal person that's going to wait all of that time for him. That is what his feelings are going to be. But are your feelings going to be that? You know, do you want to wait that amount of time? You know, do you want the outcome of that? It's you that's giving up your life. You know, the person's already made their choice. If they're in prison, they've made their choice. Your choice is, do I want to wait that long, or do I want to wait at all? Okay, that's completely down to you, Maria. So I really wouldn't say the questions for him. I would say it's more for you. So there you go. Thank you very much. I do apologise for the mix-up. And we now have Robert. Sorry, Roberto. Are you still there, my friend, or have you gone? Because if I did miss you, I will come on again tomorrow. Oh, there you go. Hello. Caramel Apple, don't forget to send me an email. I don't know if you have done, but when you send me the email, I'll send you the link to your free month's subscription there. So Roberto, have you got your question, my friend? Oh, did I? Oh, we haven't got to your actual question yet. Caramel Apple. What spiritual gifts do I possess? Oh, that's a difficult one. I don't know. What are your talents? What can you do? A lot of people ask me this, and there really isn't one unless you have one. Spiritual gifts. Thank you, Caramel Apple. Spiritual gifts are something that come to you after time. When I first started off realising about my spiritual gift, the first thing I had was esoteric scribing, channeling through pieces of paper and vlogs. Well, blogging. I was typing, before I knew it, I was typing, channeling messages from spirits, and they were coming out in all kinds of forms of description of stories, loads of them. That was the first gift I had. Okay, that progressed into breaking through into the Akashic Records and realising that it was Akashic Records downloads that I was receiving, information that I had no inkling of whatsoever. I wasn't aware of what they were. I was just writing them down. So I wrote them all down and made a blog. That is becoming the change. And then later on I started teaching. Then later on I started doing a channel where I was just talking about this stuff. Then I swapped that one for tarot reading, and then I used tarot reading, and then I started channeling through tarot cards, and then I started channeling without tarot cards. So spiritual gift is not really going to show you too much in a tarot card. It just depends on what you can do, you know. Robert. So yeah, destined to, yeah, you're on a spiritual journey for sure, but I just don't have cards that say what you can do. Like it's, like I said, the extent to someone's spiritual gift is channeling. You know, it's being able to do what I do on my channel without cards, is to pretty much put it down and tell everybody what it is that they have coming up. But the majority of channeling is about information. It's about a teacher, and it's all written within your chart. What you would want to look for is what I have, which is a very big placement, which is Neptune, first house, Sagittarian. If you have that, first house, Neptune, Sagittarius, mine also has Scorpio in there, but you would want something like that that will say to you that that would be Akashic Records channeling information. You would want also that I have, which is Mercury and Venus in Aquarius. If you've got Mercury in Aquarius or Gemini, like Mars, myself, Mars, Gemini, those kind of things are emotionally intelligent. So that can mean like intergalactic emotional intelligence, receiving messages of intelligence. Okay, so if you have those kind of placements, that's what that would mean. Okay, for a spiritual gift side. Not everybody that is spiritual has a gift as such. It just depends on what it is that you have, that you learn. You have to do it. Like spiritual gifts, mine wouldn't have enhanced if I'd have just had all of that information in my head and didn't have anywhere to channel it to. You've got to channel it to something, which is either a piece of paper or a camera. Okay, because it has to come out from where it is. It comes down into you, out onto or into something. Okay, that gives you alchemy. That creates a chain of channeling. Okay, so if it's just in your head and you're not doing anything with it, you're not going to be able to practice and learn what to listen out for. Channeling Sun, Moon, Mercury in Gemini. Yeah, so you would have certain gifts there of being intuitive and picking up on certain intellectual, intelligent signals. But like I said, you have to have an outlet. You have to have something to purge it to, because you have to get better at it. So you have to practice at that. Okay, so don't look for an outcome. Don't be like, okay, I've got to do all this because people want it. I didn't start channeling on my channel until I'd got at least 15,000 subscribers. Then I started channeling. I didn't do that beforehand. I was just reading tarot cards. You have to build up a subscription base first, get people to like you, and then when they do, when you start channeling, they're prepared to listen. But if you just start channeling for a start and no one knows of you, when they come up, they're really just probably going to bypass it and not listen. You have to gain someone's trust and respect first to let them channel for you. Okay, there's a lot involved. I mean, if you're not on there, Roberto, I would say join my teaching tier, because that tells you a lot about it. I teach you shitloads of stuff about spiritual gifts, how to enhance them, what they mean, what they do, how to come up against it, how to read tarot cards, how to navigate yourself. It's all there, but I just can't answer those in cards. Like, it says that you have a spiritual destiny, sure, okay, but learning to enhance that, it takes practice. You've got to keep doing it. It has to come out of you onto something or into something, okay, because that will give you it back. Okay, if you don't do anything with it, it just gets stuck. Spirit stops telling you because you're not giving messages. That's what it's for. Yeah, it's kind of getting stuck around your spiritual energy here. You've got stable energy and then kind of like rocky. You've definitely got spiritual cards. This is also a very spiritual card because it means purgatory. Well, it's kind of like private, but it's also like blocks. When I first, I can tell you, but when I first had my spiritual gift, it would come and go. I started having an awakening and I felt really alive, and then all of a sudden I felt dead, and then alive, and then dead, and that's the awakening. That's the dark night of the soul, of where you feel alive and then dead, the death of the ego, bypassing your ego so you can channel messages. When your ego is intact, you won't hear it because you'll be worried about what you're saying, what you're hearing, what you're doing. You will question it, which is why a tarot reader like myself gets blamed, because I'm just blurt it out. I have to. If not, my ego's intact, I'm not listening. I have to be open. Ego, death of the ego. That's why people go for awakenings, to have a spiritual awakening of death. When it is, they can connect with the dead, you see. That's probably what people have never really told you. The death of the ego means that you can speak to the dead because you have to relate to the energy of the death of the ego. You can't have anything in your mind that relates to being in the way. You have to be open. So for a start, it was in, out, up and down, energy everywhere, messages everywhere. They would come, they would go, they would come at the most random moments, or they would stop and I wouldn't get any for ages. I wouldn't know what it is, I wouldn't be able to work it out. And I had to wait for the death of the ego to really subside my brain and open it up that much that I could start to channel information from the dead, okay, which is also a spirit, which is not alive. So they're deceased loved ones and spirits. So they're all a part of this realm, and to connect to that part of the realm, you have to go through the death of the ego. So you have to keep going on your journey, and that will give you more answers as you go, okay? But, like, for me to give you an answer of what are my spiritual gifts, that's yeah, I don't know. Channeling and reading cards, maybe. Yeah, optimism, Sagittarian energy possible. You've got a lot of passion and drive in you here, which is good because it means that you're interested in it. And if you are, you've got to do something about purging. You've got to get those messages out there, but don't look for an outcome. You know, the best thing to do, like I said, if I have to do this on a tarot channel, it's not where you do it because I need people to listen to it. It's because I'm doing it because I love doing it, because I'm just doing it, you know. And then your followers will find you if they're supposed to, okay? Because as you're first starting, people can watch you and they can think, what an absolute load of garbage, and that is the truth. Because they come on, they've never made a channel before, they've got no followers, and they just start channeling bits and bobs that are random everywhere. You got to build up people's trust first before you become a channeler. You got to read cards and know them and build up a subscription and get people to warm up to you and like you, and then when they do, you can then start changing things slightly and start giving out messages, and then they'll listen. But if not, people won't listen. And I've seen it so many times where people fail through that because they want to be a channeler. They just start doing it straight off, and people are not listening, and they're not subscribing and everything else. Okay. Yeah, it does. It just comes and goes. It did me. I would get it, and then I wouldn't, and then it would go, and then it would come back, and then it would go, and it would come back, and I think, where the hell is spirit? What's going on? Why can I not feel like I was? And then it would go, and I would miss it. I would miss feeling that awakening, and then it would come back, and then I'd feel really emotional. And it took ages, took years. Like it does take a very long time to, like, an awakening isn't a week or a month. It's like, I've been doing it for the last 18 years and I'm still waking up, I'm still learning, I'm still getting messages, I'm getting other messages, I'm enhancing my ability. But I'm only doing that because I'm doing it. If I decided to quit YouTube and never do this again and go and work in an old people's residential house, I would still have the gift that I have, but it would be an absolute waste. But it's still my choice. Okay, so who is next? So thank you, Roberto. I really appreciate it. I hope that answered your question. At any point, mate, if you want to join the teaching tier, which is, you get quite a lot. You get weeklies and monthlies, tarot, and all the teaching videos. And there's multiple videos you can go through that are very descriptive like that. Okay, and we add 4 each month. So there's a lot there to learn that I can teach you if you are interested. But you would get more from that. You know, you would get more from that. Yeah, spiritual awakenings never end. They don't end. No, I had 125. I think I clocked up 125 awakenings that came and went and came and went. Very strong ones, mild ones, strong ones, mild ones. A process of my brain opening up because of downloads of messages that needed to be there. That's why I can now, off the cuff, just keep doing it now, because I've kind of come to that stage where I haven't had an awakening in a while. So I think my brain is expanded as much as it should be. So we've done Roberto. Now we've got Stacey. Stacey? Is Stacey still there? Carmel. Yeah, Caramel. We've got Stacey. Sorry, I just got to move me man bits because they're fucking... me man bits are stuck everywhere. Try sitting on this seat for like... How long have we been on here? Hour and 10 minutes? God, 2 hours nearly. What the fuck? Yeah. Stacey, hi. Yeah, I'll get to you in a sec, Caramel Apple. Stacey, so anything, reading, life, career, love, and please and thank you. Very polite. Stacey, that is what that's your name, right? Stacey, yeah? Stacey. Hangman, Piscean, 3, marriage, possible. Could someone that you could meet. Are you married, Stacey? If not, you could be meeting someone here when you go on holiday, but you got a Piscean energy, Hierophant, married person in a commitment or on a spiritual journey here. Looks like a married couple to me. Stacey, 5 of Swords, Sagittarian Taurus, Sagittarian energy possibly. Mosque, I heard a mosque, a Sikh or a mosque, I'm not sure, religion in any way, but I did hear mosque, or mott, what's that, mozzarella, Donatello, I don't know, no, not married. Okay, well, someone here is. On a spiritual journey, what else would the Hierophant mean if I'm not married? Looking for one? Looking for relationship? People that are in your life that are in a relationship? Fighting with someone over a trip, going away somewhere. Hierophant can also mean court and work. My own business. Stacey. What is going on then, Stacey? I would need a little bit more input for me to see what's going on. Like a main kind of question that you have a problem with. Because you've got a lot of stable energy here. You've got like, well, I don't know, someone that's married in the family then? Someone that's here? It's very difficult to... don't have any plans to go away. It's in your reading. So it must be other people around you. There's someone that's fighting over the Fool, over a distant married relationship. Stacey. Three of Swords. Libra. I don't know. It's a difficult one to just like, what's coming up? Well, what's coming up? There's a possible married relationship there. Someone that you could meet if you was to go out. You could bump into this, but it's there. Pisces, Taurus. Possible relationship. Could be if you decided to go out somewhere, you bump into this person. But there's arguments over the Fool. There's arguments within like a family dynamic of marriage or relationship, which can mean parents. The Queen of Wands is optimism. You've got Aries, the Emperor, stable, business, money, parents, like, because that's always a mum to me, but like, if you're not, then have you got parents? I can't at the moment, Melissa. I will do it tomorrow, but I mean, you can send a donation and then I get to you through the list of donations that I have, but I can only do the ones that I've got at the moment, and I've got one more that I got to get through today because I've been on here 2 hours. Yeah, Stacey. You've got love here. It's weird. I'm not sure how to read it. You've got someone that you could meet, possibly if you go out, if you maybe go away somewhere and you want a marriage or a relationship, then that means that you go out. But someone here is married, in a relationship, strong structure of work. You got parents around you here. Queen of Wands, the Emperor. You got, because you've got like a mother. You got very stable energy around you. But you've also got like heartbreak around a Libra. So if these are not relating, it could be future energy that you have coming up. Because you've got kind of like love and lust. Like lust energy, trusting energy and lusting energy. Because the Hierophant is there around the energy of maybe trusting. And then Gemini is trust. I walked away from a love interest. There you go. So I'm not talking to friends for their behaviour toward me. Yeah, so it feels like that someone's in your energy, but you may not be speaking to them. The Hangman. Yeah, not speaking. There you go. The page in reverse. Well, even if it was upright, it's probably upright here. Yeah. But yeah, that's not speaking. And that's a not. Pisces, but again, not speaking. So continue to not speak. The Hierophant. Two of Cups. Feels like someone has a metaphysical connection with someone here. So I don't know if that's you or your friends. If you haven't, yes, my energy is everywhere. I mean, it kind of is, because what it feels like is that you're trying to deny the fact that you have a connection with someone. You know, I mean, I don't know, but I do get a lot of people that get so sick of it. Although, please don't mention the Karmic Ex that I'm still connected to. Someone here has a soulmate connection, but is metaphysical that they're not speaking to. Now, if it's not a love life, you can have a soulmate with a friend. But again, it's someone that I'm not speaking to, because it's metaphysical. The Fool energy is the star. There's the Aquarian energy. So destiny is still keeping you together, but fighting. Meaning it's an unbreakable contract at the moment, because you're still going through it. Five of Swords is arguments, yeah, not speaking. Friends or family or love interest. Queen of Wands, Virgo energy. The Emperor. Someone's talking to like an Aries. Who's the Virgo in your life? Anybody? Or a life path 9, Virgo, fire sign, Aries. The Moon. It's kind of like you start off not speaking to someone, and then suddenly you do. You do, because the communication kind of comes through about speaking. But it's kind of like around the energy of a mother, maybe, or a Virgo, or a Virgo 9, and 9 is here. Child and cousin I also have in my moon. Yeah, there's Virgo energy here, speaking with someone here, but it might not be this person, because there's 2 cards of not speaking, and there's 2 cards of speaking. So I don't know if that's the same person or just different people. 3 of Swords, what is this about? Yeah, Scorpio or Aries maybe. 3, this Pisces energy. Do you have some like Pisces in your chart, or someone around you that's Pisces, a friend or a brother or sister? That 3 keeps coming up, that it has like a lot in my chart, which is a Scorpio as well. Scorpio, Piscean. Someone that you're really not speaking to here, because that keeps coming up with the 3s, Pisces. 3 of Swords, Pisces. 4 possible Scorpio, Aries. I've just started to talk to a friend, to one friend. Yeah, that might be here then. But there's conflict here around a person. Justice. 3 again. King of Swords. There's some sort of like celebrate news or something here, something to celebrate around a Libra energy possible. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. 3. Some kind of news that you might be looking for, that could be financial or from court maybe. I've just started to talk to one friend who I've started to talk to. Yeah, well, it might be. If that's a friend, that's just a very good friendship, or something that could also lead to a relationship if it's a male or female, or whichever way around. It's up to you. It's either a friendship or a relationship, but there's a possible one there if you want it to be a relationship. 8 of Wands, 5. You got this 5 energy that keeps sabotaging stuff. Like, things go well here, and it's kind of like, well, everything's really good. No, it isn't. I'm going to sabotage it. So you got someone that's into the old self-sabotage there. It's a very difficult energy to deal with. Very, very difficult, because as soon as you think that you're alright, they suddenly come out the air where things are not alright, making complaints when you're like, hold on a minute, everything's fine. Like, what? What's your problem now? And suddenly they sabotage everything through childish communication. It's very big, came up in a lot of the Virgo readings and the Libra readings. Very big, like childish communication between a person that keeps sabotaging everything and then thinking that it's the other person. And these star signs came up in the weeklies. 4 of Swords, 6, the Lovers. Yeah, Libra energy as well. You've got also someone that's very negative. I think it's my mindset. Yeah, like I said, it's someone that it's coming up like was in the Virgo and the Libra readings that I've just done. It's the same kind of thing. Like it was like also a couple that were constantly always like being moaned at for being stable, because there was very stable energy there. There was just someone that was never happy with everything that they'd got. They'd got loads of stuff. They got a very stable person in their life, and someone just wasn't happy with someone being stable. And I actually think I called it that. And it actually seems to be coming in this reading here, Stacey. Like, I'm not happy with stable people being there. You know, and that's why people start thinking, fuck, that would have been the person I was talking to. Yeah, just, like, trust me when I tell you, when people have sabotage issues, it's very difficult to deal with, Tyrone. It really is. Because you can sit back and you think, wow, everything's going really well, I can't wait to see my partner tonight. And suddenly there's a complaint. And you're like, what the hell? Where did that come from? That just hit me left field. I've got no idea what you're talking about. And they're sabotaging it. And you're like getting the blame for it as well. When someone sabotages things, not only do they ruin the relationship, but they also blame you for it as well. And you're like, whoa, geez, I cannot work it out. So there you go, Stacey. Caramel apple, the last one of the day, and then I'm out. If anybody else has sent anything, it will have to be tomorrow. Stacey caramel apple. Let me have a look at my emails. Message about my relationship with Virgo. Do you see marriage for us? What is your name, Caramel Apple? Please tell me your actual name isn't Caramel Apple, because you must have had the piss took out of you when you were at school. That's a great name though, but Caramel Apple. If anybody else after Caramel Apple is sent, I will not just not do you a reading, trust me. At some point, which I did say after Caramel Apple, I can't take any more. I just can't keep up with all the new people that keep coming in and haven't heard that message. Okay, so we did put a stop to it, but trust me, if you've paid, I will come back on at some point tomorrow, and you will get your messages. Okay, it's just at some point I do have to say no more. Okay, channel his name. Michael? Michael. Where's Michael coming up? Death card. Scorpio, possible Aries. 3 waiting. Possibly being single energy. Are you talking at the moment? You see, if I channel his name, that's going to tell me what's going on in his life. But Michael, yeah, there's talking. There's Virgo energy here. There's kind of like this very wandering energy of Virgo at the moment. Is your partner a Virgo? Yeah, with Virgo, yeah. Kind of like in and out, drifting around, feeling single, but then not. Looking into health, happy-go-lucky, doing my own thing, but also maybe it can be very difficult if you're struggling. 9s. Talking, sure. 10 of Wands. It feels like it's a very strange energy. The Death card, 3 of Wands, the 9 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the 10 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords. It just feels like scattered energy. Not enough, not yet, delaying, putting stuff off, not yet. Could have a Pisces part as well. Yes, we're talking. Yes, I'm Leo. Yeah, it just feels like what's the Death card here for? The Star. So someone is definitely waiting for future events to happen. Three of Wands, Two of Cups. So you're waiting for marriage and relationship possible to become a full-term relationship, but it feels metaphysical, but you guys are together. So do you guys live together? Yes, we are off and on. There you go. It explains it. It's just scattered energy. It's off, on, broke up, split up, yes, no. Then it's you're okay 1 minute and then not. And you really could be relating to what was going on in the Virgo readings and the Libra reading, which was there was so much unsatisfied but then satisfied and not, and loads of sabotage going on, that when things are going all right and you really feel as if you're going in the right direction, someone puts a stop to it, makes a complaint, and then it gets sabotaged. And it was very big in Virgo and Libra readings. But he recently said he's ready to commit. Yeah, well, someone, if your partner does have sabotage and in and out, they can come up like that, because that's the Jekyll and Hyde energy of why it came up in Libra. Because it was like 1 minute I'm making promises and it's okay, and I miraculously believe that there's going to be an outcome, and then all of a sudden sabotage happens and you're like, what the fuck? What? I thought we was okay. I thought everything was all right. You know, and that very, very confusing, because you still end up here. You still end up with that promises but sabotaged energy. What's the Nine of Pentacles? Yeah. Sabotaged energy. It's been huge in the Virgo readings, and it's still here even in the private ones. There's been a lot of sabotage, like where you're in relationships, it's all going really well, and then all of a sudden it isn't, and then it is, and then it isn't, and someone changes, like a multiple personality disorder. They're okay 1 minute, and then the next minute they're not okay. They sabotage the whole lot, and you can't figure out why the hell they've just sabotaged it. You make a plan, the plan that you make isn't good enough, and then you think, hold on a minute, I'm giving you all I can, and that isn't enough. Why the hell is that not enough? And I've been saying it about what's coming up for a lot around Virgo or 9 energies. It's purgatory. It doesn't reach a 10. So at times, depending on the healthy version of Virgo and where it's placed, it can mean that, okay, I'm feeling really good now. We're talking about healthy relationship. It's really good. And then it breaks up and you split up and they go to a 9 of Wands or a 9 of Cups, you know, which is still not enough. It's draining and tired, because I keep trying to emotionally fulfill you with everything that I want, and then you promise me, and then that isn't enough, and then you just back out and you say no. Right? That's 9 energies that can do that. Like, make a promise of that one thing that you want, okay, and you keep waiting for that one commitment, and then all of a sudden you don't get to that 10, and you think, why the hell not? I thought we were going to do that as a plan. We made a plan, I put it out there, we said yes, and then suddenly the plan that we made, you're saying no? Why the hell would you do that? Sabotage, and also 9 energy. Okay. So it's very confusing, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. So it is. It's like someone that takes the opportunity away from them because they don't never get to the 10. It's like you will constantly feel as if you're happy and then sad, and splitting up and breaking up and then arguing over absolutely nothing. Like, just very little minor things can set off a person, and you won't understand why, because they've sabotaged it, because it isn't enough, and then make you believe that it's you that's done something wrong, which turns to a 9 of Wands. Confusion and possible gaslighting. You know, it was something that you said, it was something that you did, it was something that you didn't do, or was that one something that you did or didn't do that was right, that wasn't enough for me. Right, and that's the way it goes. Yeah, we're still going, Jay. You know, it's very difficult. Yeah, if you guys think that I don't go through this, you're kidding. You're absolutely kidding. Here, has anybody ever dated a life path 5, loads of placements of Virgo? Yeah. Right, that you know, all of a sudden you're doing all that you can, and you try and you try and you try, but each time you seem as if you're failing, and the person tells you that you're failing doing, like, living up to their expectations of what they want, and then you're like, hold on man, I just said I would. Why are you now telling me that I can't, or I'm not doing something? And then it leads to sabotage. Right? Sabotage within a person is major, absolutely major. It's one of the worst things to have to cope with when you have a partner that sabotages things. It really does, because sabotage is also a part of gaslighting. Because when they sabotage it, they literally don't think that they're doing it. They literally think they're doing it because it's you. Because it's you. It's you that's making them sabotage. People that have deep-seated self-sabotage, they literally do not know that it's them that's actually sabotaging. They've got no idea the fact that they're doing it, as far as I know. And I've come up with a lot of people that sabotage. And you are going about your day happy-go-lucky, brilliant, everything's going really well, and all of a sudden, within a day or two, someone flips the script around and they've got a complaint to make to say that what you're doing isn't good enough, when in your mind you're like, well, there isn't anything that's wrong. Like, I don't get it. Like, that doesn't make sense. Why would you say that? Why would you do that? Everything's fine. Codependent. They go from codependent to independent to codependent. When they're very independent, things can go really well, but when they're codependent, they can rely on you a hell of a lot, and you give them everything that you can, and then suddenly that one thing that you're not doing is the one thing that they focus on that you do wrong, and that confuses the whole situation, and then they go to a 9 of Wands. Yeah. And then they sabotage it, and then they blame you. You know. Good luck. You're dating a Virgo. My partner has 3 placements of it. It's very difficult. Also, life path 5. It's one of the most difficult energies to ever cope with, because the person literally does think that it is you. They really do. They literally think that it is you, and you have no choice. You have to just cut the person off and out, and you're like, I can't fucking do anything right, man. Everything I do that's even stable in your life, I can't do it. It's not enough. Why is that not enough? Right? I mean, it really is true. It really is. And yeah, when you deal with someone that has sabotage, if you, like I said, man, I'm not picking on Virgo because I do have it in midheaven, right? But my midheaven and Pisces in the 4th mean that I'm destined to be narked and controlled throughout my whole life, because it's written within my DNA everywhere. Parents, relationships, friends, narcissists, everything. It always comes to the same. It always has, always will. I'm 47 and it's still doing the same. Right? That's why I realised that it doesn't change. It's bitten within your DNA of your structure of astrology. Okay. But like, you know, when you deal with self-sabotaged people, you're always blamed for it. And it's the worst thing to have to go through, because they can make you also feel that you're a disappointment, that you're a failure, you know, that you're not good enough. There's something that you're doing that isn't enough. And it's shite. Virgo rising, yeah, I'm Virgo midheaven. So that makes the 4th house Pisces, as well as me being a sun sign Pisces. But yeah, if you know anything about astrology and you look into Piscean 4th house, Virgo midheaven, you'll know that it's a hell of a lot of narcissism control, like parents sort of drug addiction and or alcohol abuse, family growing up, you know, shit show. But that's the way it is, right? We just have to cope with it, and you know. But yeah, caramel apple. It, like I said, I'd be very careful. Not careful, but I think what you're hoping for, you're being tempted that you're going to get it, and then when you feel you're going to, you're not. And that might be because you're dealing with a Virgo, and you also have a Virgo rising. Those 2 9s could really be your karmic cycle that just constantly replays out the, I'm a 9, Virgo rising, and I feel like I'm getting there, I feel like I'm getting somewhere. And then the other person that's Virgo sun is like, oh, no, you're not. I'm just going to, that one bit that I haven't got, I can't give you. And you're like, what do you mean? I thought we were getting somewhere. Because I'm a Virgo rising going up towards a 10. I'm like, man, I'm going to get to that 10 in a minute. I want that 10 of cups. Oh, no, you don't. I'm a Virgo sun sign 9. Oh, shit. Let's go back around the same cycle where I keep waiting for you to commit into a proper relationship, but we don't get anywhere. Right, your nines are your nines of you being rising and the person being a Virgo sun. You're just going to be doing this for ages. It's like running on a hamster wheel, realizing that you're not actually getting anywhere. Right, like, what the fuck is he still running on that hamster wheel? You still haven't got to that bit yet. And you're like, no, brother, I'm still going. Woo, come on. You're like, I didn't get anywhere. You're like, well, no, but you know, let's just keep doing it, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, Virgos, man. Virgos are great, but God dear, man, if you get wrong placements or you just get into that, I think the worst part is the sabotage. It's the sabotage. I can't deal with sabotage because sabotage is a very negative energy. Because like you know, you literally are just going about your day. You really think that everything's fucking great, and you're like, man, this is such a good day. I can't, you know, I'm so happy to be alive. And suddenly you get a complaint that you're not cutting the mustard, bruv. You're not. It's something that you ain't doing, and that can be not talking enough, not giving me enough attention, not ringing me 15 times a day. You didn't answer my call after 2 seconds, and where are you and what have you done? And then a 9 goes to paranoia, as well as sabotage. Then blames you that it's your fault. And then you do all that you can and you think, well, Jesus Christ, you've literally just put a pile of shit on my day and made me feel shit. Why is that? Well, because I'm actually gaslighting you to make you feel as if you're shit. Because I've just sabotaged your day. Because I'm also can't be alone. I have fear of rejection and abandonment as well. As also sabotage. So I don't like being on my own. And when I am, it's your fault because you can't have the day off and be with me. You're like, hold on a minute. What? I thought you sabotaged the relationship yesterday. Now you're blaming me because you're on your own? How fucking stupid is that? Right? If you've got someone that sabotages and also blames and also has rejection and abandonment issues, damn. You'll be going grey before long, probably back on drugs. But yeah, I mean, it is truth. I don't give a fuck, bruv. Say it as it is. It is. It's true though, isn't it? You know, y'all guys tell me that it ain't true. It is. Definitely, if you're a person that deals with someone that's like that, you know, and you think, why do people cheat or go elsewhere and fuck off? Jesus. Of course they do, Tyrone. They get fed up with it. Like, man, I can't keep putting up with all of this crap. Yeah, but it's you. Alright then, it's me. See ya. You know, what do you want me to do about it? But yeah, it is what it is. Some people don't even like stable people in life, and that's the truth. I'm going to have a go at you because you're stable. Really? Okay. See how you get on with that one. I bet that'd be single. I don't care. Anyway, how's everybody? Feel like you're having a party or what? So yeah, if anybody else left any questions, I will definitely get to them tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow I love you. Tomorrow it's only a day away. Yeah, Caramel Apple, I think you sent me an email, right? So I will send you a link to your free 1 month subscription to the website. Oh no, it isn't. What is this? Here's... Oh, who was that? Oh, someone actually sent it. Ed. Did someone send me a question? Just... Family Libra. Are you two... Who's Ed? Hold on a minute, I've turned off my feed. Who's Ed? Somebody sent me an email that was Ed, or EDF, was it? I'm getting lost. Like I said, when I'm on here, Ed, did you send me an email? Or EDF or someone? Hi Miriam. Someone sent me an email. Not really sure what the email was for, but EDKJ. I saw that 11:11. I'm in New York. What's it like in New York? New York, Long Island. California in the house. We're not doing any more questions at the moment. Yeah, I'd love to go to New York. I keep wanting to do an American trip. I've got a drone now, and I actually really want to take it out and do some footage with the drone. I keep wanting to do the America thing, but it's a long way. Where are we at? So yeah, Ed, I'll answer your question, but I'll have to read your email or do it tomorrow, okay? Because I can't really do any more now because I've been on here for, Jesus, 3 hours nearly. You would like it then? Personally, I feel like it's changed a bit. Yeah, it's nothing like England. England is so chilled and relaxed, it's unreal. Like we have gun laws, there's no crime as such, not really. It's very chilled. Yeah, I think I would be scared stiff if I was over in America, if I was honest. If I was just landed in America and I was on my own, I would feel a bit very strange, I think. I don't know, but I would feel very strange because it's so different than the UK. The UK is so, yeah, I'll get to it tomorrow, Ed. We'll do it tomorrow, okay? But yeah, the UK is so relaxed and so chilled. It's just so easy, like it really is. We're really sheltered. Like I always say that Americans have much more tougher skin than British people. British people are quite spoilt, really. Definitely when it comes to like jobs and help. From like if you haven't got a job and you haven't got housing, they help you. They don't just kick you out and on the street. You've always got somewhere to go. If you're homeless, you've got shelters, ABC, different places, money, support, government. But yeah, like it's. I was watching someone that I watch called Tetro, and he does music, and he comes from New York, and he's just had to move from his music studio where he was, his apartment, and he's got him and his little niece there and someone else, and there was a gunshot right outside of his door, and they started firing fucking all over the place, gunshots, and he had to get his little niece and get her into the bedroom and shut the door because they didn't know if the gun was going to go through the door or if they were going to try and break in to get away from the police. And he had to move from that apartment to another place, and now he's somewhere else. But yeah, that was New York. Yeah, something like that, man. I've never heard a gun go off me because gun laws in here were introduced when I was young, when I was very young, and we had gun laws that were introduced in Britain. So I never really grew up around guns and crime. It's even illegal to carry any kind of weapon, like knife or anything. So it's very sheltered. Yeah, random crime. I don't know how you do it because it would scare me to death. You must get scared because it would I would. I don't know, man. It would scare me. Like it really would scare me to death because I don't like violence and I don't like crime. And if I heard like someone in the street shooting one another, oh man, I wouldn't be able to watch it. I would get all kinds. What about hands? What's hands? Oh right, okay. Hands, yeah. Defended myself. I could go to kill for a long time. Yeah. I don't even like that. Only because of MMA. Yeah, I don't even like. I've never actually had a fight. I've never had a fist fight. Never. Like when I was at school maybe. But yeah, I was always the person if there was because there's a lot of fights in boozers and stuff a lot of times. Because there's always a lot of drugs and things floating around in boozers. And I'd always be the first person that walks away. Like I'll be like, right, this is getting very tense in here. Someone's about to get bottled. And normally when there's a fight that breaks out in a boozer, everyone starts fighting and the whole place goes to shit and starts getting bottled and stabbed with bottles. And yeah, I don't like that. I don't like even seeing that. So I'm just like, start making my way to the door and go home. Like, I can't stand it. Hi Steve, my family bloodline will related to the Earl of Cravens. Earl of Cravens? What's Cravens? Where's that? I would definitely walk away too. Oh my god, nothing. You have to be careful. That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, be careful out there. Like I said, it's never you. It's always someone else. It's always someone else that's not in their right mind. You know, me where I live, it's a very small town. It's like a little village. There's not many people here. So it's not a city. It's right out the way of cities. It's easy to get to a city, but it's right out the way. Nobody bothers us. You know, there's a few shops, all just what you need at arm's length. And it's such an easy way of life. There's loads of fields and tractors. And it's simple. Like, it's so quiet and desolate and easy that it's such an easy life. It really is. It's not difficult like some places, and it's very peaceful, and it's cheap. You know, it's good. Anyway, I think we better end because we've done it. So Caramel Apple, send me the email and I'll send you the link to your 1 month, and we've done a load of readings. And if you've sent a reading or payment, then make sure that you come on tomorrow or the next day or whenever it is that I go live, and we will answer your questions then. Unfortunately, that is the only way I'm able to do it, because at some point I have to put a cap on it and say, okay, no more. And when I say that every time, there's more. And if I don't get to that point, it doesn't end. So it's a bit like life, really, or a very dramatic karmic cycle, really. It doesn't end. So if you would like to join, like I said, the new website, it's up to you guys, but yeah, they're all over there now, your weeklies and stuff. So yeah, take a look, take a gander, bruv. Alright, anyway, thanks very much. I really do appreciate it, guys, and